Boom. Hey, what's up, guys? This message is for the chosen one, and today I have a download from the sun, because if you don't know how our brains actually work, our brain actually decodes light, like light photon, and the light holds information, and when it hits our brain can actually decode the light and make sense of it. And that's how we have thought, and that's how we have an imagination, because inside the light of the sun itself carries information. Our ancestors actually created that, and when I say our ancestors, that's what they created in Africa and Egypt, from nothingness into light. So they figured out a way how to put the information in the light, so that way we can never get lost again. And that's what we're actually here to do. The chosen ones are actually here to actually wake everyone up. See, I'm actually here to deliver this message. So today I actually have a download, and the download is to stop having your kids in these hospitals and these places that's actually created by the system. Because what happens when you have a child in one of these places is that they get the time of birth and the birth date, the astrological chart of them, and they could put stuff in front of them to actually block their manifestations. See, now when you have a home birth and and no one's aware of it, that child has its ability and it has its identity, and no one can actually step in that child's path, so that child can actually come to the planet to do what he or she is here to do without any interference, to freaking do what God sent it to do, so it could actually evolve as a bigger consciousness. So now the download today is to let you know, when you have kids, don't go to a hospital, do a self-birth. And when you're doing the self-birth, don't have any technology around. Like, it's best to not have a TV, a microwave, anything in the room, like any technology around you that could actually record the process, so they could actually interfere with the basically, so they don't get the time of birth. You see what I'm saying? So that way the child can have its own identity and its own uniqueness, and it could keep it to itself, if you get what I'm saying. But as the days go by though, and the whole world is waking up, sooner down the line we won't have to actually hide from the system, because the system is actually being overrun right now, and a lot of them are dying out because of their crimes against humanity. And the freaking, the Galactic Federation is actually taking these beings out. So, but that's a download for today. Today is, I'm pretty sure you've guys heard this from a lot of other people, but that's just my download for you guys today, my message for you today. And I beg you to look into astrology and make up your own meaning behind your houses and the planets and the planetary bodies. Get your own meaning. When I say make your own meaning, don't let anybody tell you what your feelings are and what your emotions are resonating, but know from your own internal feelings, and you decide what these resonations are, and resonance are, and freaking make something out of it, or just chill and just catch a vibe, and you don't have to do anything. See, my life path number is 5, and that represents freedom. So I'm not supposed to be working for anyone, and that's just what I'm doing. I'm working for myself. My descendants here, like ascendants, whatever you want to call it, my purpose here is to actually teach people about this, about what's going on and all the evil that's actually being done against them, because they're not aware. See, when you're not aware of astrology and the stars and your true identity, which is a star, you get worked witchcraft on. And if you don't protect yourself with crystals and stuff like that, you can get easily influenced and shit like that. And people are so fucked up in religion and so brainwashed by all this. When they hear the word witchcraft or wizardry, they think it's some evil stuff because of the Bible, when in actuality the word witch is actually a disguise of the feminine energy. Basically, it's just witch. It's just another way of saying miss, madame, like a woman. Or when you hear wizard, it's another way of saying male, freaking sir. It's just a different identity for the masculine and feminine energy, and it's been used to lure people into different religions and cults and get pulled into different dimensions, because we live in a universe, and there's multiple universes, and believe me, a place called hell is real. For every star you see in the sky is an actual galaxy, and there's life there. And Lucifer is real. Believe it or not, he's a being that's aware of the magic and the witchcraft and all these things that's actually going on. So by following a religion, you're actually playing in well, when I say Lucifer, that's actually who I am. I am Lucifer, but not Satan. Satan is different than Lucifer. If you don't know, Lucifer means morning star, which is the sun, and that's me, the ascendant Leo. Literally, that's who I am. I'm the one they call Lucifer, but they made my identity like Satan. But Satan is not the fucking same as Lucifer, bro. Satan is the guy actually responsible for the system, the brainwashing of the system, and the brainwashing of, how do you say, religion, and all these dividing things, the divide and conquer, you know what I'm saying? Blocking of the information, stopping of the truth. That's Satan. So don't let them tell you Lucifer is Satan. Lucifer is not Satan. Lucifer is actually the sun, literally the morning star. That same sun right there giving me this download right now to give to you, and that's me, and that's why I'm here to give this message to you. I am a teacher, and I want to let you know, after you complete your journey here on earth, this is not the end of life. You just graduated from this three-dimensional realm, and you have a light body, and it's called an aura, and that's what you will exist in after this visit to earth, after you've escaped the actual brainwash mechanism of the spell. So your aura is actually your light body that you will use to live in the next density of reality, the next dimension. You know what I'm saying? Dimension is density. And yeah, man, you don't know how it is. Don't sell your soul, because if you sell your soul, you'll exist in Lucifer's version. Well, I keep saying Lucifer. See, they got me fucked up as well. I'm learning every day too. In Satan's version of reality, which is basically what's existing now that we're here breaking down, but it will exist in another universe, but just not this one. Yeah, man. So stay away from hospitals. Don't go to hospitals. If you're sick and you don't know how to get on sick, not sick anymore, drink some dirt. Believe it or not, the dirt, or eat a piece of a tree branch or something like that, because the dirt holds DNA. Because if you really think about it, if you think what I'm saying is crazy, just listen to me. Life comes from the soil. Why does a tree grow from the soil? How is it possible? Because the soil has every single bit of DNA, RNA, whatever you want to call it, inside of it, and it brings forth life. It brings the trees, it brings the fruits you eat. That's how rich the soil is. I don't advise you take the top layer of the soil. I would dig a hole, get about 2 feet in, 2 feet in, and take some of that soil, and you consume it, and it has DNA, and it repairs your DNA, and it builds your immune system. So if you're sick and you don't know what to do, get some tree branches, get some soil, consume that shit, and it has DNA. Let's just call it DNA. There's a higher form of DNA, but I can't pull it up right now. What is it? DNA, DNA, RNA. One of them, bro. It's higher than DNA, and that's what's in the soil. That's why it's able to perform alchemy, which is taking nothing and making it into something, creating a tree from a seed. The soil is that rich. It literally has magic in it. So that's how you cure DNA. That's how you bring it back. And yeah, man, stay away from hospitals. Don't birth your child around electronic devices. Do it in a forest somewhere, bro. Do it away from technology so they can't track it. And so when your child is born, an energy form will take the vessel, and it's one of the gods. Like, gods can take over you can actually give birth to an actual god, like beings from the 9th dimension and down, like high dimensions, past the 9th dimension, outside of the world that you can't see with the visible eyes. Beings that could actually pull fire out of their arms like this, like actual beings, superhero beings that can fly. See what I'm saying? So don't get carried away with the hospitals and shit like that. Do a home birth, and be careful who you bring around when you're giving birth and stuff like that, because these people can sell out the identity. And one of the best things to do, keep the time and don't give nobody the time. And if you do decide to give somebody the time, don't tell them the truth. Don't trust nobody. Only trust your child with the time. And then tell him what to do, and then he'll pass it on generation to generation. And Let him know how to unlock his DNA, or her how to unlock their DNA, by consuming the rich soil and the trees. Every one of these trees and plants you see, you can consume. You don't know, but I will tell you, mostly get it from foresty areas, because now they're actually fucking with the actual environment. And yeah, man, but they can't stop it, because I am the light. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Unity equals one life force, energy, one everything. And I'll be learning and teaching astrology, reading charts, because I'm a teacher and that's what I'm here to do. I'll be teaching people about the mushrooms and how it works, and how to identify the light body and how to strengthen the light body. But once you've become aware of all dimensions, you've already created a light body, because you have control over your whole vehicle, and you will be talking like this. And once you're talking like this and you're understanding how I'm talking right now, you already have a light body, and you've already passed your mission. All you need to do now is each one teach one. You got to start teaching, you know what I'm saying? And then we'll be really close to how it was back in the golden age, back in Egypt, where motherfuckers are flying. Like, we can fly in this density. We just gotta get each other's awareness wide enough. Yeah, man, you don't know, unity equals one life force, energy, one everything. My dreadlocks are coming back, because that's my identity. I am a god. My veins are green radiation. Yeah, man, you don't know. Boom, unity.